What makes Jack Daniel's one of the most recognizable whiskey names in the world? Is it the smooth taste, the black label energy, the Tennessee story, or the ritual around drinking it? In the next 5 minutes, we are breaking down what makes Jack Daniel's special, the history, the flavor, and the right way to try it, so you taste more than just alcohol in the glass. The story starts in Lynchburg, Tennessee, with Jasper Newton Daniel, better known as Jack. The brand built its reputation on consistency, character, and a whiskey style that became instantly recognizable. Jack Daniel's often points to 1866 as the year it became America's first registered distillery, and that origin story is a huge part of the brand's identity. Here is the key detail: Jack Daniel's is labeled Tennessee whiskey. The big signature is the Lincoln County process. Before aging, the whiskey is slowly filtered through charcoal made from sugar maple wood. That step is called charcoal mellowing, and it helps create the softer, smoother character many people associate with Jack Daniel's. So what does it taste like? Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 is usually sweet and easygoing up front. On the nose, people often find vanilla, caramel, toasted oak, light banana, and a touch of spice. On the palate, expect corn sweetness, soft vanilla, oak, a little char, and a warm finish that does not feel too aggressive. That smoothness comes from a combination of process and aging. The charcoal mellowing rounds off some edges before the whiskey goes into new charred American oak barrels. The barrel brings color and flavor: vanilla, toasted wood, caramel, spice, and that amber glow. It is not trying to be the heaviest whiskey in the room. Its strength is being approachable. If you want to understand Jack Daniel's, do not start by drowning it in cola. First, pour a small amount into a whiskey glass. A tulip-shaped glass is great if you have one, but any clean glass works. Look at the color, swirl gently, and notice how it moves on the glass. Next, smell it gently. Do not push your nose deep into the glass, because alcohol vapor can overwhelm everything. Take short, soft sniffs. Look for vanilla, caramel, toasted oak, fruit, and a little spice. Smelling is half the experience, because your nose prepares your palate before the first sip. Now take a tiny sip and let it sit on your tongue for a moment. The first sip wakes up your palate. The second sip is where the flavor becomes clearer. Ask yourself, is it sweet, woody, spicy, smoky, or fruity? This simple pause changes whiskey from a quick drink into a tasting experience. After tasting it neat, add a few drops of water. Not a splash, just a few drops. Water can open the aroma and soften the alcohol. If you prefer it colder, use 1 large ice cube. Too much ice can mute the flavor, but 1 big cube chills the drink slowly and keeps it balanced. Jack Daniel's also works well in cocktails because the flavor is sweet, recognizable, and easy to mix. Jack and Coke is the famous one, but it also works in a whiskey sour, an old-fashioned, and the Lynchburg lemonade. The trick is to taste it neat first, so you understand the base flavor before you mix it. Jack Daniel's became iconic because it is more than liquid in a bottle. It sits at the intersection of American whiskey history, music culture, bar culture, and strong visual identity. The square bottle, black label style, and Old No. 7 name are instantly recognizable, even to people who rarely drink whiskey. So what is special about Jack Daniel's? It is a smooth, sweet, charcoal-mellowed Tennessee whiskey with a big history and an even bigger personality. If you are of legal drinking age, try it slowly, taste it properly, and drink responsibly. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, neat, on the rocks, or in a cocktail.